Scott Walker apparently doesn't know whether or not being gay is a choice.
I'm having trouble understanding that. What, at the end of the day, what is your position?
I'm not talking about personal protection. I'm talking about, for me, the reason why I didn't have a problem with it is I just think it's whole scouting into a whole larger political and cultural debate as opposed to just saying scouting is about camping and citizenship and merit badges and service awards instead of pulling all these other issues out there. And I would just hope that they could stay focused. That's all.
So, but should there be a ban on allowing gay men to be scout leaders?
That's up to the people who run the Boy Scouts. One thing that people find unique, I guess, whether you like it or not, is I actually answer questions. People ask me a question, I'll answer a question.
But you're not really answering this one.
Sure. I said in this case, that's what I thought. I thought the policy was just fine.
Okay.
I'm saying when I was in Scouts, it was fine. But you're asking what should the policy be going forward? It should be left up to the leaders of the Scouts.
Do you think that being gay is a choice?
Oh, I mean, I think that's not even an issue for me to be involved in. The bottom line is I'm going to stand up and work hard for every American, regardless of who they are, no matter where they come from, no matter what their background. I'm going to fight for people, and no matter whether they vote for me or not.
To act on behalf of people is, to do that properly, you have to understand or at least have an opinion on who they are and where they're coming from.
But again, I think in the end you don't. No, I don't have an opinion on every single issue out there. I mean, to me, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. So I'm just saying that from an opinion standpoint, I don't know what the answer to that is. And again, I'm going to spend my time focused on things that I do know and what I can work on.
So despite the fact that evidence suggests that chromosome XQ28 may predispose someone for being gay, or that when one twin is gay, there's a 70% chance that the other twin may be gay, and despite the statistical correlation between homosexuality and birth order among males, and despite the fact that homosexuality is present in 1,500 other species, and also despite the fact that genes are more responsible for determining sexual orientation than whether someone will be right or left-handed, he still can't even come up with a logical argument that suggests that being gay is not a choice. Because Scott Walker, if it is a choice, then you gotta think, did I choose to be straight? If so, when? When did I make the conscious decision to say, look, here's the deal. As of today, I'm gonna be attracted to the opposite sex. When did you make that decision? And if you did want to make that decision, if you did choose your sexual orientation, how would you get your brain to automatically be attracted to the sex that you want it to be attracted to? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Well, of course it doesn't make sense. Look, here's the deal about Scott Walker. He says in that video that he's going to represent all people regardless of their ethnicity or sexual orientation or whatever socioeconomic status, but here's what he really wants to do. He wants to get in and represent the Koch brothers because guess what? They're bankrolling his campaign. So he doesn't even care about his own conservative donors. He doesn't care about anyone but getting in and fulfilling the interests of the Koch brothers. We've seen this with Wisconsin. There was actually a big recall campaign because what he did was he busted unions. He's a big union buster. But why is he a union buster? It's because that's what the Koch brothers wanted him to do. They are right in his back pocket. And really, Scott Walker isn't even a human. He's a puppet for Charles and David Koch. And this is disgusting and is one of the reasons why we need to get money out of politics. But with that being said, I don't think that stating something that's true, which is that being gay is not a choice, would in any way, shape, or form affect the Koch brothers bankrolling his campaign. So you can at least try to be reasonable. But here's the thing. Scott Walker is not reasonable. He has a one-track mind. What he wants to do is appease the Koch brothers. So if they tell him to jump, he's going to ask how high. If they tell him to do something, he's going to say, yes, master, and he's going to do it. So if the Koch brothers tell him, look, Scott Walker, say that being gay is not a choice, then he's going to be, yes, sir, I'll do that right away. That's how Scott Walker operates. He's not operating based on logic or reason. He's operating on what the Koch brothers tell him.